Okay, hey everyone. Last time we were discussing about these properties, and we have done a for loop and then made variables according to that. So I just want to make a simple change, and so the reason why is because when we're looking for a command or going to fire an event for a command, we're first going to check. We're going to check the name of whether the input given by the player is an actual command. So first we're going to check player, and then we'll check the argument type, and according to that we're gonna do is first player arg, like first we'll do the name, and then we'll check whether we'll check about the arguments. So our third thing we're gonna check is first player arg. Okay, I'm just writing simple. And the fourth, we're gonna check if it's a server-sided or it's client-side, or if it's all client. So fourth check is going to be server-sided, and fifth is going to be linked to the event where we fire the event. So I want I want the checks to be in this order. So accordingly, I will change the properties just to fit this, and it can also be a bit more organized and much more easy, because first to second and third could be arguments, third fourth and fifth could be related to the event. So I'm just going to do some quick rearranging, just real quick. It's going to be simple. Argument type, link to is first player arg. I'll make this false, and then we'll put this is going to be a comma, and then we can just move this down. So yeah, the properties of the command has been fixed. I'm just going to fix the format. First property is name of command, argument type, server side. No, we want this to be fifth property. Okay, so I've pretty much rearranged the properties. First is name of command, argument type. First argument is player. Okay, we got our argument properties. Fourth and fifth should be about the event, that is server side, and then link to event. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we can get back to our main code. Now to modify this line, I'll if you want, nah, it's fine. I'll just remove this. You know what, I'll just keep it, that's fine. So first, now we have to rearrange this accordingly. So name of command is first. This we're gonna call is first player arg, is going to be third one. Link to event is actually going to be our fifth one, and our fourth one is going to be server side. So these are our properties, and this is the order. So I'm just going to clarify what this means. So basically, first thing first, we're gonna check if the input given by the player is an actual command. So what I'm by name, I mean a command name. All right. And then second, we're gonna check if what type of argument the command requires. That is, again, I talked about this. There's three different possibilities, whether arg1, arg2, or everything else. That is everything out of the space. And third one is arg1 and then everything else. So there's three possibilities. So it's going to check that as the second one. Third check is whether the property wants the first argument. That is, it depends. It's arg1, arg2, everything else. So in that case, if the first place is an argument, we can use that autocomplete function that I did in my first video. Okay, just for simplicity, I'm putting that property. Our fourth property is whether it's server-sided or not. Yeah, the fifth property, the fourth property just checks what type, like where the command is to be run from. That is whether from a server, for server script or a client script, local script. I mean, fifth one is basically the link of the event, just the event. So now what we'll do is we'll start checking. So we obviously want to check if the input given by the player is an actual command. Now I can say if I've made everything like a variable here, so everything else. So that means we have argument. Why do I have argument here? Okay, yeah. The first thing is command, and then local. We call this arguments actually. Is there something called arguments? One of one match. Okay, it's fine. So we have our variables, command, and arguments. I'll actually put this together. Okay. We basically the command, and then the everything else after the command, after the command and space. So now what we'll do is, if the given command is equals to is lowercase. I think it's lowercase. Wait. Have I done a string dot lower? I have not done a string dot lower. So what we'll do actually in the local command thing, what we'll do is string dot lower, and we'll put string dot split at the end. No, and string dot lower. Okay, we've made this into lower because we want commands to be not case sensitive. But the argument should be case sensitive in case like a message that needs proper punctuation, grammar, etc. So we're just going to convert a command into lowercase. Is equals to string dot lower. We're going to convert the this to a lowercase as well to make that not case sensitive. So string dot lower, name of command. The reason why I'm not putting a string dot lower here is to make look neater, I guess. All 5 properties listed just looks way better, honestly. So then we can type then, and well, our if statement is pretty much complete. So basically it's checking if the given command matches any of the commands given. So now because the for loop is going to check every single command. So now if it's true, yes, the command, yes, command found. You can do yes. You want to do a print statement? Print yes, the command is found. Command is found, and I'll put command. There we go. There we go. So now if I have the output open. I'll put slash hey. I think it's on command. If I do slash announce, yes, the command is found. Now if I just make a small spelling mistake, it doesn't work. The command is found, announce. Okay, it works. Alright. So now what we'll do an else statement. We'll just do continue. Just keep checking. Now this happens when there's multiple commands. So if it does not fulfill the first, like maybe the player could say speed, and we would have speed command, but it's the second command in this table. So if it's not the first one, just tell it to continue checking. Honestly, this line of code does nothing, but just to make it more readable, I guess I'm just putting it there. Keep checking. All right. Now if it is a command, stop checking. Like this is going to be last line. So if it is a command and we found the command, why do we have to keep checking, right? So we could put break, and we could say now we've checked for command name, done. Second is argument type. So now depending on the argument type, we're actually going to set our new arguments. So accordingly, here after all our 5 properties, we're going to say local arg1 is equals to nil. Actually, let's just put local arg1 and local arg2. Now by default these are going to be nil because no values are substituted. So we've just made the variables but not given nothing to it. So if command is okay, now we can say if argument type is equals to 1, then I'm just gonna put a comment here. If it's 1, they're talking about arg1 and arg2, and then I'm just gonna yeah. Okay. So this is our second if statement. If argument is type is equal to 1, then they're looking for arg1 and arg2. So what we'll actually do is wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. So if I say, I think I made a small mistake here. If I say print arguments, I think it's only gonna put the first word. Slash hey, I mean slash hey, test 1, test 2. I think we're gonna put test 1, yeah, it's only test 2. I could concatenate, I think, okay, I think making it concatenated at first is way better, way more convenient and way more clean, I guess. So we can say, okay, you know what? It's gonna be a second one. I'll put table dot concat. Everything else. Separate a string. What do I need the string to be? Wait, do I have a table of concat? No, sorry. Do I have a table of concat? No. It's my first table concat. Okay. Separated from where it should start, from the second one, because the first one's gonna be the first one's gonna be a command. So here what we are basically doing is undoing the split command. We're just putting everything else together except for the first one. That's why we're making this a separate one and starts with 2. So what now we can do is, now if I it's actually gonna be a command. Is it? Wait, hold on. So now if I do let's say help, we'll do test 1 and do the test 2. Okay, dplex Python string. I'll divide this by space. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, so what I actually do is, instead of everything else, so yeah, so basically table dot concat is the opposite of string dot split, but this time we're splitting everything by the space, and then after that we're also adding space and joining everything, but this time it starts from the second one, so that means command won't be included. So what this means is, if I do help test 1, test 2, and yeah, it works. Test 1, test 1, great. So print arguments, we don't need that now. Oh, okay, we'll go back to our main thing. Local okay, we've made our 2 argument arg1 and arg2. So now what I'll do is, we've got our entire string of arguments. So now what I can do is say arg1 is equals to, okay, so that means string dot split. Oh yeah, we're splitting. Sorry, zone that for a second. Space, and this is our first one, and second one is going to be arg2 is equal to string dot split arguments. We'll divide them by space, and the second one, speed me. Okay, yeah. So this should work. And now what we do is else if alright, my else if argument type is equals to 2, then what's the case here? I think it's everything else. I said everything else, yeah. So what we'll do is everything else. That should do it. Okay, now what I'll do is enter, and we'll say arg1. Now since already arguments are everything else, we don't have to change, so we can say arg1 is arguments. Next we'll do else if again, our third case, else if argument type is equals to 3, then this is, I'm pretty sure, arg1, and then everything else. There we go. So now I can say arg1 is equal to pretty much this entire line, same thing again. When I split everything arguments, and now arg2 will be splitting all the arguments, splitting everything in the arguments by a space, yeah, and then including by now we don't want We don't want to include the first one, right? The first one is already argument 1, so what I'll do is table concat string dot split okay, string dot split separator space, and then we can do I2 because the first one's obviously argument 1. So yeah, now we've accounted for all 3 types of arguments. Now we leave this if statement, right? We've set our argument type, so we don't need to go like deeper, it's useless. So after setting all our arguments, we finish argument type. Now the first thing is first player. So what I'll do for this is if is first player arg, okay, sorry, if is first player, oh crap, if is first player arg equals true, then that means, so now here is where our autocomplete function becomes useful. So what I actually want to do is I want to put the function within the module script, so anytime later I want to access the function, I can just do it. Any script can do it. Just simply learn the autofill command, autocomplete command should work. So now what I'll actually do is open I want this to be accessible to who is streaming it. So right here I'll put local main, okay, you know what, local main functions, you can say. This table can be empty, but it's going to contain all of the functions. So I can say main dot autocomplete, oh sorry, main functions. This function, oh god, I forgot how to do. It's like this, right? If I'm not wrong. Hold on. I should copy the right thing. So we already made our function thing, and we can just say cv. And put there. Now it should work. Right? It should work. Yeah, it should definitely work. So in this case, I can say, yeah. This is return. I'm pretty sure that's return right here. Return. These return values I'll edit later on. Okay. Okay. So I've inserted the function and I've just copied and pasted. So these return values I'll actually change later on. I'll tell you why I'll change it. So possible players are 1, so it's possible without name, so we're entering the name, right? So I can just say, then we can say, oh, it's not returning main. Oh yeah, alright. So now we have to also return the main functions as well. So at the top of the script, you can say local main functions is equals to require script dot parent fourth one. Now I'll go back. First player argument true, then main functions dot. Why do I have auto announce there? Yeah, that's weird. Why do I have announce? I hope that's like a. Okay, wow, that's weird. Okay, I just hope that's a bug or something. Main functions are all complete. Now we can do brackets. And we can say arg1 because it's the first player arg. Okay, so I just realized my property name was wrong. It's first player arg. So it should actually be is first arg player. That's the right one. I'm so sorry. Is first arg player. There we go. And name of command can also be called command name, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. Is first arg. Yeah, that's so stupid. I'm sorry. is first. Okay, this is fine. That's correct. All right. So yeah, we can get back. Arg1. Yeah. It's gonna return it. Arg1 is equal to. So basically, it's actually gonna return a string. So what I have to do is game dot players. Okay. So if it now if the first argument is not a player, we can just leave it as argument 1. It's fine, no worries. So now we have done this. Now we're gonna check if it's a server side one. So if server sided is equals to 1, then if it is server sided, then okay, if it's server sided, then we can say link to event colon fire. Yeah. So what this actually is now, if server side is equal to 1, that means command is going to be run from a server like a script. So that script is going to be like a server script, and for running from server to server, like sending data from server to server, it's going to be by a bindable event, right? And bindable events, the function is fire. So that's what I'm gonna do. And now we'll do else if server sided is equal to 2. Then now this is kind of complicated. Okay, here is where a bit of guessing, kind of not guessing. We can do the client itself, I guess. Hold on. Okay, hey, so there's actually two possibilities for server side equals to 2. So let me just explain. So when server side is equals to 2, that means we're firing a specific script. Now when we're specifying a specific client, we have to mention which client it is, right? So my doubt was, should we just put the, if should we do like a if statement that says if first player arg, then let it fire for the first argument itself, or should we just fire the local script like a local player? So I am really doubting that right now. So what would be better? I'm just thinking of examples of commands that could like work for both. Okay, hey, I'm back. So what I'm actually gonna do is kind of establish a rule, and in this I can just say notes. Okay, first one, if server side is equals to 2 client, one client I'll say, and first arg is player is equals to true, then the remote event will be fired in the name of arg1. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So okay, so basically there could be actually two possibilities here. I'm going to insert somewhat of an error handling. So basically, what if the autocomplete function tells the given input isn't a player, right? And then that could like crash the script and like not make it work properly. So what I'm actually going to do is so what we're going to do is since we've established that rule, we're gonna say if is first player arg is equal to true, then we can say I mean the first argument is the player, right? So there could be two conditions: if the player is found or if the player is not found. If it's found, the actual link or like the object that is the player is given as a variable, so it's an object. Otherwise it's a string. So what we can do is if arg1, if type of arg1 is equals to what is it called, object item, wait, hold on, let me just I think called instance. Yeah, wait, hold on, it's called instance. Okay, so what I actually do, forget the error for a second there. Print game dot players dot after the and I can say type of. There we go. Instance, right? Okay. If type of is equals to instance, then that means the player is found. This instance. Then link to event colon fire client where arg1, it's a player already, so we don't have to do something over there, and we can send the arg2 as well. Okay, so basically we're not sending arg1 twice because, well, argument 1 is player, so if they actually really want argument 1, they could just say local player, right? I'm genuinely curious for a situation where first arg player is equals to true and server side is equal to 2. I want to see a command that actually fulfills this, because I'm like thinking of like a rare case, but like I can't think of any commands I would use it, but just in case I'm just keeping it there. Now let's imagine if it's the player is not found, we can simply say then we can say link to event column fire client. Now this time we're going to do client name, so that's going to be a player, right? Yeah, it's going to be we're going to file player, and then we can say, and we can send the arguments that they want, arg1 and arg2. Right, I forgot here I forgot to give them the arguments, so I'll say arg1 arg2. Okay. Okay, so if server side to if the first player already is equal to true, let's say, now let's imagine this isn't true, else if it's not true, then we can say fire the client. Yeah, we can say the fire the sender. Yeah, and we can just copy this line, it's fine. That's not what I meant. Yeah, so I sent the argument 1 and argument 2. Should I send the player's name? You know what, I'll make this third one. I'll send the player's player who sent the command. Oh wait, no, it's fine, player. So basically I'm going to give the player who sent the command here, server side 2 is going to be client. Now if arg1 and I can just say player as well, why not? Here I'm firing the player if there is no, yeah, and here is going to be local player, so it's fine. Now it's getting confusing. Okay, just because of this, because of this rare case, I'm just, the thing is, I don't know which like client to fire, honestly. Like it could be like different cases, so I'm just accounting for all of them. Else link to event client player. Yeah, so basically this was gonna be the default, but I just fire the whoever just sent the message. We can say player arg1, and then usually it will like be like this. But there could also be other cases where it's an actual player is found, and then if the player is actually not found, we can just say, you know what, first argument's player. But since for our announce it's gonna be false, so it'll be like, oh, it's server-sided. No, is it server-sided? What if I put for server-sided? It's 3. Okay, it's not gonna be any of these actually. So yeah, so it's fine. Else if server-sided 2. Actually put, okay, else if, oh yeah, else if server side is equal to 3, then we can say then it's gonna be all clients, right? So we can say yeah, link to event on fire all clients. Now I can send arg1, arg2, and the player who fired it, just in case you want player. So we finished server side, we finished link to event, we fired in every case. So that's actually it. Yeah, I think it should work. If I hold on, yeah, okay, now I'll just do a simple like print command. It's kind of similar to announce, you can say, but it's not going to be announced exactly. So what I'm actually going to do is in replicator first we're going to make a local script. Sorry, wait, what have I done? All clients, right? Okay, sorry, so it's gonna be a local script. Delete. Replicate first, local script. We can say game dot replicate storage actually dot crap, what do I call? Oh my god, replicate storage dot command events. Oh yeah, dot announce. On client event connect function. Yeah. So now if you look at our main script, if it's server side is equal to 3, it's gonna fire argument 1, argument 2, and the player. So basically we have arg1, arg2, player who fired it. So now what are we actually gonna do? So for this, our argument 2 is actually going to be nil because well, we've done everything else, right? Everything else after the command name, so that means there's only one argument. So what we can say is print arg1, print player who fired it, announced, you can say arg1. Concatenated. So now let's just see. Command events is not okay. So what we can do is actually do wait for child command events. I'm hoping this would work. Please don't time out, 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 please don't time out. Doesn't look like it has been timed out. So what I can do, announce, hey guys, this is my test announcement. Oh my god. Oh right, my bad, I forgot. The player who find is actually a player, that's instance. So what I'm going to do, player.name. So we're going to get the name of the player, and then we're going to say that announce it. So this is not the announce command in its final form. This is just a small test. So I can say is announce, hey guys, this is my announcement. And if you look at that, oh my god, it's finally there, our first command, kind of. Internal 56 announce, hey guys, this is my announcement. And there we go, that's an announcement. Well, this is not the actual script. I'm just doing some testing, so I'll actually delete this. And now you can see, honestly, wait, hold on, Control Z. Okay, so I just want to point something out. And at the first it all got so confusing with all these checks and stuff. I'll do some commenting. I'll probably do in the next video. I'm kind of done for now. Yeah, I'm pretty much done for now. I'll do the commenting, or even I'll do commenting soon, like right now. So yeah, if you remember, I've made it like you can see why it was like confusing. There was like a lot of confusions, multiple properties. Why does a command need a properties? Why are we doing these checks? Why do we have these variables? Why do we have this and that? And it may have all been so complex, but when we're making like 100 commands, we want to save time, like how much of time as we can. And well, look at our command, look at our script right now for the announce thing. It's literally just 3 lines. Honestly, it's just one line. The first one, the last one are just for the event. So you can call it like one line just for a simple command. Now we're gonna be multiple lines when we're actually doing the announce command properly. This is just a simple test. Again, this is not the final. I just want to demonstrate if this was working, and yeah, I was right, it was working. But this is what I really wanted, where the making a command would just require these few lines. This was what I wanted, and this was what I got, and I'm pretty much kind of happy with this. But it cannot end here. We have a lot more testing to do, lot more commands to make, lot more conditions, lot more error handling, lot more commenting, lot more making it more simple, I guess. We have a lot more to do, but for now, this is where we at, and I'm kind of proud of it. And yeah, this is what we've ended up with, and yeah. So now I'll just do some commenting. Okay, yeah. Hey, so 3 main lines for this argument type checking. First is first player arg checking. That's these 3 lines. Server side checking and filing link to event. There's no like checking for link to event. It's just filing it. So yeah, server side 1, server side 2, and then server side 2 gets a bit complex, confusing. But if the first argument is a player true and a player is actually found, let that be the player to fire. If there is no player that is found, let's just fire local script. Now if the first argument player thing is false, we'll just go again with local script, I mean with the local player. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, I can't do anything about it. Else if self side is equal to 3, fire all clients, link to event. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we've also tested, so right now we're at 108 lines. There's a lot of spaces, honestly, but yeah. So I think next video I'll make 3 total commands, including the announce one, and I'll go some more in depth and just cleaning everything up, and maybe next video might be a kind of a chill video, just making a few commands, making templates, so on. So for now, that is it. Yeah, this is my thing. I'm gonna delete this local script because again, this is for temporary testing purposes. Next video I'll get into more proper depth and stuff like that. So for now, yeah, bye.